My greetings to all my dear viewers and my special wishes to each and every one of you who are really watching my videos with interest and enthusiasm. My videos are Jacintha's spoken English videos. We have nearly done 50 to 60 videos which may help you and may help me also, and which are working for our own betterment. In all walks of life, English will help us. That is what is the trend of the world now. With all our education and knowledge, English fluency is very much needed to enter any job anywhere in any part of the world and in any part of India also. So let us do more and more regarding spoken English. Now we have done several videos on voices because now the examinations are going on for the students, for both the school students as well as for the college students. And it helps the people at home also to help our own children who are at home, who are preparing for the examinations. I think all the parents feel very proud and enjoy helping the children with real knowledge. So added to our vocabulary, our storehouse of vocabulary, we can also have the correct knowledge of grammar, which will help us to speak English correctly and also to help our children at home to answer their questions. So now we have done many videos on voices, little more about voices again. So when we talk about voices which are already done, that is simple tense. I have already said about the simple tense, that is, I had my coffee, we can say. I had my coffee. Had is there, but immediately our thought goes as though it is perfect tense. It is not perfect tense because I had my coffee. It comes under simple tense only because had is here is the main verb. When I say I had drunk my coffee, then it is the perfect tense. So I had my coffee, we can say I cut vegetables. That is all simple tense. Cut is a verb which is used in present tense and past tense in the same way. Same pronunciation and same spelling. Cut, put and all same way only, it is verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, everything is the same. So I cut the vegetables when we say it may be present tense or it may be past tense also. So that is all simple tense. When we change it into the other voice, that is passive voice, we can just say the vegetables are cut by me. That is, we have to introduce one of the be forms. So we have done in detail just a brushing up of what is done. No, so we will be introducing be forms. One of the be forms, that is am, is, was, are and where are the be forms which we have to use according to the singular or plural or present tense or past tense. Then regarding the continuous tense, I am watching TV when we say it is continuous tense. So when it is put into passive voice, we have to introduce a word being. So TV is being watched by me. So this only shows the passive form. Similarly for perfect tense, I had done my homework when I say my homework had been done. Then it becomes, we have to introduce a word been again. The homework had been done. This is for perfect tense. Present perfect tense or past perfect tense. For everything we include a word be. For continuous it is being, and for simple tense one of the be forms. Similarly with modals, that is can, could, will, would, may, might, shall, should, must, all these are modals. So when we have a sentence with one of these modals, that is I will finish my work very soon. I will finish. That is a modal. And it is also future tense. I will finish. This will be changed into passive voice including a word be. My work will be finished by me very soon. So we introduce a word be. Similarly for may, must, might, everything, we include be. So one of the models when we have in active voice, when it is changed into passive voice, we have to include into be, a word be. Then as usual we have to introduce by, because the subject becomes the object and the object becomes the subject. That is the usual form in passive. I think all of us know about it. That is why we start from the beginning. Even in our childhood days, we learn with a model, with an example, the cat killed the rat. I had been repeatedly saying this several times because we had done it in our very lower classes. The cat killed the rat. The cat is the subject and killed is the verb, and the rat is the object. And when it is changed into passive voice, we change it as the rat was killed by the cat. That is a usual example which is taught by all the teachers from the childhood. So that makes us understand the fact that for changing from active to passive, it is always the subject will be changed into object. The subject does the work, that is not changed into object actually. For our easy understanding, we say in this way, subject is changed into object, object is changed into subject. Not that. For active voice, subject does an action. That is what is, I am drawing a picture. I is the subject, or my friend is drawing a picture. My friend is watering the plants. So the subject is doing the action. And when it is passive voice, the subject is made to do. So the plants are being watered by my friend. So what happens here is, the subject is made to do the thing. So for our easy understanding, we just say the subject is changed into object and the object is changed into subject. And the word by is introduced, and then all these are the terms, all the method. Simple tense means simple present tense, or past tense we introduce a word be, that is be forms, not be. One of the be forms, am, is, was, are and were. One of these we have to introduce, and for continuous tense we have to introduce one of these words, that is being we have to introduce, and then for perfect tense we introduce being, and when we have the modals we introduce be. That is, this is the usual system for voices. So when there is a command, bring me a cup of water, this is a command which doesn't have a subject at all. You bring me a cup of water. Instead we don't use you at all. Bring me a cup of water. So we have got bring verb in the beginning, then me is one of the objects, that is indirect object, me. A cup of water is the direct object, a cup of water. Then it is changed as, it can be changed in two ways using any one of these objects. So when indirect object me is changed means, first it can be given. So bring me a cup of water can be, a cup of water with the direct object will change first. A cup of water must be brought to me. It must be brought to me, that is the idea. We make an order. Then usually while changing we say, let's. This is the idea. We bring me a cup of water means we want a cup of water to be brought to me. So in the ordinary spoken language, in our day-to-day life, we just say bring me a cup of water. We don't usually use passive voice. In the very beginning I had been telling that usually we talk about our daily matters only in active voice. Very rarely we use the passive voice. We usually say, I had my coffee, I got up at 5 o'clock, I heard the alarm sound, I immediately came down from my room, I went into the kitchen, I was looking for a cup of water, I wanted to drink a cup of tea, I was looking for the housemaid, I was calling the cook, I couldn't get a cup of water, I couldn't even get a cup of milk or water. I suddenly heard the ringing sound, bell sound, and I went to open the door. The milkmaid was with a liter of milk. All these we usually say only in active voice. This is usually for the student's sake we are doing it. Sometimes, very rarely, we use the passive voice. Our day-to-day conversation about our daily events, we always, mostly 90% of our sentences are in active voice only. That is why when I say give me a cup of water means it is an order. In grammatically we have to change it, means we say let the cup of water be brought to me. Let me be given a cup of water. With any one of the objects we can say Let me be given a cup of water, that is with one object, and with another object means we can say let a cup of water be given to me. So this is for grammar's sake. Otherwise, if anybody is interested in improving our spoken English, let us concentrate on active voice sentences which we always express in our day-to-day life about the morning event, from morning till night, whatever we do when we want to narrate to our friend, we usually use only active voice sentences. So dear viewers, go through these videos and concentrate on your vocabulary, improve your vocabulary by going through any book, any dictionary or thesaurus, and try to learn a part of the grammar so that whenever we speak, let us speak correctly, perfectly, so that all of us can enjoy the pride of speaking good English. Bye for today.